Way too much. Let's do less. Oh no. There you go. Let's do more. Let's do more or less. Everything. Enjoy the day. It's Unusual Tuesday. It's easy to enjoy. Tuesdays. Cup of coffee. It's almost the end of September, a day I'll always remember. You see, the end of September 2025. And I know life's a roller coaster, right? Thanks, cheers, Bill. That's my tribute to Mr. Bill Hicks, comedian, who I'd rather believe than any self-appointed leader or any voted-in leader of humans. Why would I rather believe Bill? Well, because Bill was about freedom, you see. Choice. Activating that choice. So tonight, I'm going to go to a club and enjoy the entertainment. I might even be part of the entertainment, I don't know. The dogs are barking. Tuesday morning. Just woke up a little while ago. Cup of coffee. Deleted all my emails. Sorry. Deleted all my emails. All of them. Gone. But I'm not severing contact with humans. Other humans. There are some other humans out there. I'm actually interacting quite a lot with people I've never met before. Yesterday, I met a bunch of people by just going out and looking at cars in second-hand cars, used cars in Los Angeles. I'm going to do the same again today. I'm actually looking for a nice car that's reliable for my wife and my youngest child, but just looking and seeing how people are, seeing how things have changed. Things have stayed the same. Things are moving along. Things are standing still. You know, just seeing how things are in Los Angeles. I was in North Hollywood yesterday. And the nearer I got to the place they call Hollywood, the nearer I felt drawn to its pulse, its magnetic pulse. There is a pulse. And even though it's dying, as per its original creators in human form, Hollywood is dying on the vine, and the corner of Hollywood and Vine, which was immortalized in a David Bowie song, I think. I caught myself a trick down on Sunset and Vine. Okay. But in that area, I lived for a long time and saw it for what it really was. It's like a, what can I liken it to? Oh, something I read this morning. It was posted by an English friend of mine who came and visited me in Los Angeles and saw it for what it really was, enjoyed himself, and then went home. But now he's writing, he's posting the poetry of the brilliant poet who also saw it for what it really was, which was Charles Bukowski. So if you look up Charles Bukowski and Los Angeles and some of the poetry he wrote about growing up in Los Angeles, that's a whole different ball game from going in and then withdrawing graciously, which I thankfully got to do. But it was I had to rip off the band-aid to not be infected by that which is still there, smouldering, but it's almost gone. Hollywood. So I want to talk about dark forces, because temptation is real. We all know that. Another great poet, Oscar Wilde, a quote from. I like quoting people that preceded me and passed me the baton, and then I pass that on. But I have to be very aware of which baton I'm handed, because we're all standing on the shoulders of giants, right? So the Oscar Wilde quote that I want to pass on, because not all his work, I'm going to answer that question. There's a question come up in the chat right now, but I'll answer that question in a little while. But the Oscar Wilde quote is, "I can resist everything except temptation." So there's he, a very wordy man, realized that that's what's happening, temptation all the time, and we have to resist it. Even though he didn't, and he ended up writing the Ballad of Reading Gaol, and because of his misdemeanors in an age where love was absolutely shut down, well, nothing can shut it down, you see. Nothing can really shut down love. It just temporarily masks it. This is very appropriate, masks it from humanity. Well, it's time for us to take the masks off, you foolish persons, and be real. Okay, so the person in the chat says, "Are you racist?" Question mark. Answer it twice. First, none of your goddamn fucking business. More importantly, and very truthfully, because I want to be as truthful as possible, I believe most humans have been entrained, conditioned, brainwashed, MK Ultra, you know, we've all been pushed to be small racists. Because one of the first things people ask you is, where are you from? Once you proclaim where you are from, you become the from place to them. That's perception, right? So when I say, I don't know, the mothership was going over and dropped me off, and it dropped me off in a place that was very strange, but it was part of my training, and it was a very strange place called England. Very strange. Didn't want to be there. But there were some good people I met. Great people, in fact. And then I made my way to sunny, more contentious but beautiful California. So there's a little bit of racism in all of us. My language separates me from the vast majority of people who don't speak English. So I'm not speaking the universal language because I have insufficient ability to talk in a language that is wholly encompassing of humanity. I only have my little tiny window, and this is the window.